That's it? You good? Okay. Hey, this is Bryan from People's Bicycle in Beacon, New York. I just wanted to go over with you how to service and basic maintenance, making sure everything's tight on the Butchers and Bicycles MK1, MK1-E. They recommend the following within the first week or two of ownership, and again at 6 months, 1 year, and 2 years. So you're going to need the following tools here I've laid out. These are all metric, 17 mil, open end, 15, 14, 13, 10. This is a 6 mil Allen key and a 5 mil Allen key, and if you can manage, 2 open face adjustable crescent wrenches. So we're going to start at the back of the bike with a 15 mil. First thing you want to check periodically here is the axle bolt. Just make sure everything's nice and snug. You don't have to really rank on it, but just nail it down nice and tight. Moving forward, the sliding dropout bolts. Again, they'll kind of click on you. That's a good sign. You don't really need to go past that point. So you have 3 on each side. Moving forward once more, you're going to move into the steering mechanism up here. So you're going to be mainly concerned with this nut on the bottom, and then up above the white here, there are flats for a 10 mil. So set it up kind of like this. 13 underneath, slide the 10 mil in, find the flats, and just make sure it's nice and snug. Again, you don't really have to go crazy. You'll know if it's loose. Just tighten it up. Moving forward from there, here there are flats for 14. And you grab your 13, and turn the 13 against the 14. Same thing, just make sure they're snug. You don't have to really overdo it. And moving on from there, next to that, there are flats in the black piece here for a 17 mil. And again, the nut behind it is a 13. Turn this into each other. You want to be especially careful with this one because that's steel turning into aluminum. So again, just don't overdo it. And basically, on this side, you have a mirror image of what we just talked about towards the front of the bike. Same thing, just backwards. In front of that, you want to check your caliper bolts. 5 millimeter caliper bolts down here. Just give them a good snugging up. You don't want those to loosen on you. So one at the bottom, one at the top. Up here. If you need to tilt the lights for any reason, there's a caliper bolt at the back of the light here. Loosen that up, and you can tilt the light up or down as you see fit. Hold it in place and tighten back down again. Lastly, if you come back under here, you'll see space for a 10 millimeter under here again. You gotta find the flats. Let's see. Same setup as earlier, if I can find it here. Yep, there we go. So then 13 underneath it, tighten those together. Again, you'll feel if they've loosened up. Don't go crazy. So there's one at the top and one here on the outside. And then last thing we're going to concern ourselves with are these 2 nuts here. Butcher sends 2 kind of cone wrenches. They're pretty narrow, but you can get away with 2 open end wrenches as long as they open up to at least 30 millimeters. So open them up nice and wide. Slide one here, the other one here, and tighten against each other, basically. Just make sure they're nice and snug. And again, you'll know if those are pretty loose within the first week. Again, it's 1 week or 2 weeks in, maybe a few hours of riding. And again, at 6 months, 1 year, and 2 years. And that's it. Thank you.